Boom. We're gonna hop on sports today. We're gonna talk a little bit NBA basketball. Today's the first day, opening day for the NBA. So we're excited. Finally, we can talk about some meaningful games. And today we're gonna start with Celtics and Knicks. Kicking it off. Gonna be a good one. Gonna tell you this right now. Um, I think I have the nickname for Cat.
The Big Purr.
No. Dig me out. I think that's a good. I like that one. I can't. Josh Hart can't want to go. I can't. I know you got that from, but I was like, I don't want to take
Who
it up.
called him the Big Purr? They called him that in Minnesota, right?
Yeah,
Somebody
I
hit him.
think it's probably with Ant. I gotta be honest.
Yeah,
Gotta come over that. But
the
I
Big
like.
Purr.
I like. I think the Knicks. I think the Knicks. I think the Knicks. I think they make a statement today. When they go. They
Yeah,
go.
I agree. I think they win. Is it? Oh no, it's in TD. It's in TD Garden.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think they'll probably give this. Yeah. The Celtics are raising the banner tonight.
Oh
It's in the
yeah,
TD
okay. Exactly. I
Garden.
think it's gonna be only be more motivation for them. And the Celtics and the Knicks are built very similar. With like on the catch on the floor, having a
Yeah,
five
yeah.
face it. I'll say this: Cat's gonna be the X factor for that team at the end of the day. Right now, I will say this: I'm not high on Cat just because he didn't perform in the playoffs, and then when you don't perform in the playoffs, I'm just not high on you. I'm not gonna be like I'm not completely out on him. I'm gonna give him another chance, but he's gonna have like especially versus Dallas, like the shots that he was taking was his normal shots. He just wasn't hitting them. But they were saying like, shoot, he's too big not to be dominant in the painted area,
Yeah.
especially versus Dallas. Like you're as much as I like Daniel Gafford, like you
I
gotta
think
go.
him being in New York will change him. I think he'll be more dominant.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
see. I think he can be more lazy. And I will say this: Michael Bridges, if he can't space the floor, he's not the player we thought he was.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. He has to be able to space
I
the
think
floor.
that will be huge to see how he comes out because I mean, in Brooklyn, he was a just below All Star type level player. So hopefully he
Exactly.
can keep that
Exactly.
in in on the Knicks, but who knows?
I'm gonna say it now. Michael Bridges and Cat. Cat's gonna have to be able to be dominant in the lower area. He's just
So,
soft. Yeah,
who you
Jimmy
think
Butler
will
said
be
it.
more beneficial, OG or Michael?
Wow. But man, this is tough. OG or Michael? And I think Michael. Uh,
Yeah,
because he needs to be able to prove that he, like you said, he can be that third or fourth option on this team, and he needs to be able to play at that level. Because the way they built this team is like the Celtics, where it's like somebody can have a bad night and they can still win.
yeah,
That's kind of roster. That's how loaded they are, and at least in the starting five. So I think, like I would tell them, so they're gonna need at least three of those guys every night to have at least like 20 and be dominant on the outside of the ball. But like I said with Mike Kelly, you can't space the floor. Same thing I said about Josh Giddey with the Thunder. You got to be able to space the floor. If you can't space it, the Knicks are in trouble, and that's not going to work out well for them. They're going to
yeah.
have to move there at that position. I'll say that right now, and it's going to look like maybe they should have kept Dante DiVincenzo, right? Because he has no problem spacing the floor. He can shoot things from half
Second
court.
best 3-pointer shooter last year.
Exactly. Like you should have kept him. So
Yeah, but
like I said, we'll see what Michael can bring. And Cat on deep side of the ball too. There's no more Gobert.
yeah.
Gobert was horrendous anyways. But
What?
yeah, he's horrendous. Go admit it. Like Luka Doncic said, I own you. Steph Curry, he owns you, bro. And Sam, I want to pitch an idea to you before we continue. I think they should voting for awards. An award should be had after the Western Conference Finals or after,
I agree. I think during the playoffs makes a huge
bro.
because that shows you who's the true MVP, who's the
Exactly.
true defensive player. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Right now, if defensive player of the year was in the playoffs, Drew Holiday would have won defensive player of the year.
I always agree. I always thought it should be. It just maybe if the player didn't make it that far, that didn't hurt him that much. But to see him in the first round and how he performs, even if he loses, but he still performs at an MVP caliber player, then I think that should be
Exactly.
taken into effect.
Exactly. And Shea would have won the MVP. I mean, he would fly out. I played Luka Doncic and that series in Dallas. So I mean, like I said, I hope one day, and this is the same thing about the NBA. The same thing with NFL. I just question what goes on with Adam Silver and them because it's like simple changes it can make to improve the game and they don't. Like like why don't we get a one-on-one tournament during the All-Star break? And it gives a stupid little All-Star game nobody wants to watch. I'm not gonna go on a rant about that. It's another topic for another time. But so stuff like that, I just wish Adam Silver could really push for more. Don't say you're gonna make it better. Make the product actually better. But like I said, I think the next big thing is gonna be Cat and Michael Bridges. For Celtics, I want to see more of Tatum. Honestly, I want to see. I need to see. Everybody waits about him being a top 10 player and all that stuff. I need to see it.
And
After
KP.
and we're gonna find out. Michael Bridges and OG Anunoby are the two top perimeter defenders in the NBA. So we're gonna find out how good this Tatum really is tonight. And as the season goes on, I'll be watching him closely, especially in the playoffs. So
I
I just
think
think
that
that
his how come with Drew and Jalen and KP, I don't think he'll ever be able to win an MVP with that type of team just because how good his team is.
yeah.
But I do think he's best small forward in the league.
He ain't the best small forward in the league.
He is.
Like, what makes him better than Durant? That's a better score. That's a better score. That's both of them getting paid to do score at the end of the day. And Grant puts the ball in the bucket level. And LeBron. What makes him better than LeBron? Nothing. That dude is no good. I don't know why y'all sit there and say the best one for the league just because he won some championship. That he didn't. It really, if he wasn't even there,
Well, I give you KD and LeBron. I do think Jalen Brown's best shooting guard in the league.
okay,
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay. Like I said, now go back to Devin Booker.
I think you could say Ant's better than Jalen Brown, but I do think he's better than Devin Booker, Jalen Brown.
Well, like I said again, those two dudes have both been dudes that just decided to show up last year, and Drew Holiday and Derek White decided to show up. So
That's true.
if you choose Drew White, Derek Holiday, and Chris Porzingis on Phoenix or Dallas, you can't tell me they're not going to win a championship either. So that's my whole thing. I know I don't like to do hypotheticals, but it's like I just tell you how loaded that roster is, like you said. Same thing for the Knicks. I will say this though. I respect Brunson more than both those dudes because I've seen Brunson again, like Luke on his own. So I feel like that. I think Brunson's better.
When Brunson's given an opportunity, he takes it. I love Brunson.
Exactly, and he's clutch.
He's a superstar. Yeah, he is clutch.
So he's better. I think he's better than both those dudes. So
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Now for today, the Timberwolves start getting exposed. Yep.
Think so?
Everybody gets to see it. Timberwolves ain't what you thought it was.
Lakers ain't beating the Timberwolves.
Okay? Because Randall can't space the floor.
He'll space the floor tonight.
Bro, look, Randall reminds me of Aaron Gordon. That's what he reminds me of the New Orleans Nuggets. And that's the big problem with Aaron Gordon.
Did they win a championship?
They did. Hold on. They did. But can he space the floor? But he had
Aaron Gordon was able to space the floor.
Okay, I understand.
And he played that dunker spot a lot.
Okay, and I get it. But he has to do it consistently. Julius Randle's gonna have to do it consistently. Can he do that? And Aaron Gordon's an ass to be because who was it? Mike Conley and Aaron Gordon. Julius Randle's got to be the second option. Aaron Gordon's not the Nuggets' second option. It's Jamal Murray and Nicholas. That changes things too. So he's got to space the floor, and he's going to be second option offensively. We're going to see how well that works out. I think that paint's going to be packed with Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle on the floor at the same time. And if he's not shooting the ball well, that makes the Timberwolves really easy to defend at the slasher at the end of the day.
I think he'll be good for the team. He is probably maybe the most inconsistent player in the league, Julius Randle. But when he's on, he's on. If he's on this year, they can be a good team. And I think he'll be on this year. He's better.
Yeah, I think, man, like I said, I think the Timberwolves can kiss a goodbye. Honestly. So that's
a 10 seed, right?
Yeah, pretty sure. 9-10 seed. Maybe get them plan, see if they can make a run in the plan, but that'll be about it. I like Chris Finch, but it was just a stupid trade. I would have traded Gobert. Because at the end of the day, every team, that's what you're gonna watch with Phoenix. Like I say that, Yusuf Nurkic is gonna start shooting more. They're gonna be shooting more threes now. I don't like Budenholzer. Like you want to have that. Preferably, you like to have a five that can space it at the end of the day. And the Timberwolves could have went to Cat and Nas Reed. That would have made them that would have made them that means you got 5 players on the floor at the same time that can all space it. That would have made them so hard to stop offensively. It'd have been like almost impossible to guard them. Just like it is impossible to guard Boston, and it's gonna be almost impossible to guard New York. So that's just my thing with the whole Julius Randle thing. That's all. I just leave it at that. I don't know why they would have traded Cat. It didn't make no sense to me. And then you'll keep Gobert. Gobert ain't no good, and he older too. Cat, you still got years with Cat. You ain't got many years left for Gobert. I mean, and so I just put it like that. Like I said, I think I'm saying it right now. Ant's gonna ask out in a couple of years, but flat out what it is. I don't think it's cool now that they won in Wisconsin Finals, but when they not winning, because at the end of the day, every year's not going to be a conference finals appearance for him. It's not. So
I don't think he'll ask out.
Oh, he's going to ask.
Kind of what happened with Luka.
No, he's going to ask
out. No.
Well, you see, they wouldn't got Luka Kyrie. See, they wouldn't got Luka Irving, right? They're going to go get somebody because Randall is not going to cut it. Not in the West, so not in the East either. But Randall's is not going to cut it. You trade away an all-star option and get him a worse player, and you're telling me deal with it. It's just not going to. I think it's not going to work out. They got to make another move and get him a true number 2 option. If that was them, I mean, they have Rob, but like I said, they just dumb trade for me with Minnesota. They're doing too much at the end of the day. Should have traded Rudy. So I just put it at that. Now the next thing I want to talk about, look, we had touched on it last time. And let me see. And I wanted to finish up before, and then so I wanted to finish up last time. We didn't get to finish it. You good with that?
Yeah. What? One quick thing. The Sixers.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, huh?
I mean, I don't. This is, like I said, they'll probably be a 6-7 seed. Maybe they might be right above the plan. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in it with the health they have. Like, this is what Paul George's already out for they talking about reevaluated. I think he's done for the week, maybe 2 weeks. Joel Embiid, they said he's done for the week confirmed. So it's just like
they're both out season opener.
Exactly. Like then so it's gonna be Maxey and a bunch of role players and Kelly Oubre. Like
and McCain. Is McCain back yet? I don't know. I haven't heard him.
Yeah, I haven't heard about him. I'm be honest. Let me see. I haven't heard about him. He may be out, but the way he took, I don't know if he could be back.
He grabbed that chest really scared.
Oh yeah, he's playing.
Okay, good.
But again, that's a rookie. Like it's not. It's gonna be first. Like
that's nothing. Yeah, I agree.
It may take him like half a season before it really gets going. It depends on how long it takes to get going. So I like Nick Nurse a lot. They have a Super Bowl. They have a championship over coach, but Embiid, that's why I don't believe in it. So that you don't have the help. And Embiid is never healthy. He's just never not healthy at the right time at the end of the day. It's what it is. He talks a lot of trash. Somebody that can never show up on the court at the end of the day. This is what it is. If I was Sixers, I'd honestly look into trading Embiid. I mean, at the end of the day. Call me crazy, but it is what it is. Because if you can't show up, I'll take Cooper Flag right now. I mean, hold on. Bro, I mean, literally, who would take Joel Embiid? Who could you trade for Joel Embiid? Let's start throwing names out there. A Kung Po? I'd do it. Like that. No, as great as it is to have you, every year he can't show up. And he talks about, I hate Boston. I don't care who you hate. How about you show up to where you can actually play versus them? And then when he plays the team, he can't even show up. Sometimes he don't even show up on the court. He can't even the beats playing. They don't even start about Embiid on the court. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if I was Sixers, I'm giving him one more year. If he can't stay healthy, I'm trading the guy. I mean, look, because you just get him out while his value's hot. Because if you can't show up, and we're giving you this roster.
Who's going to want him if he can't stay healthy? No.
Oh, teams will take him. I'll trade you somebody to take him. I bet you somebody will take him. At the end, I bet you somebody will take him. I would have never signed Paul George. That was the dumbest thing ever. Paul George in the playoffs. I don't trust him. He's one of those guys I'm out on. I'm not on Paul George in the playoffs. He doesn't show up anyway, so I would never sign him. And Joel Embiid, I would trade him after this year if he doesn't show up. If he can't play a full season. At the end of the day, it's great that people can talk about how good you are. At the end of the day, you got to produce on the court. And if you can't show up, it's just not. I mean, the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, them showing up. Cat's going to be able to show up health-wise. Celtics and them. Everybody can show up but you at the end of the day. So I'm the. Hey, Stan, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's controversial. I got an argument the other day. Tell me what you think about the number 1, number 2 raw pick, Zachary Richey. And do you think Atlanta made a mistake in that drafting Alexander Sarr? What are your thoughts on that?
No, I don't think they made too much of a mistake.
Oh, man.
I think they're still rebuilding.
Oh, you're kidding.
I don't. I think I think they were both really good, but I think
okay.
I just don't think. I think it's too early to say he made a mistake, though.
Well, it ain't too early.
It is.
Atlanta flat out made a mistake. Alexander Sarr has a chance to win Defensive Player of the Year at the same time as Victor Wembanyama is going to be in the league. That just tells you how special that kid is. Okay, hold on. Zachary Richey will never be in. Will never win no Defensive Player of the Year. I'll tell you right now. Now I'll say this. I watched. First of all, his first second. One of his preseason games versus the Knicks. He blocked Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, and Cat. So that dude defensively is going to be hell on wheels. I mean, I'm going to tell you that on that side of the floor. And that's just him as a rookie. He's already showing defensive ability to block shots. Wait till he puts some weight on and he really gets accustomed to the game. It's going to be dangerous. He has the ability to switch 1 through 5 with his wingspan. I think he showed his ability to shoot the 3 ball. If he can shoot the 3 ball, he showed that versus the Knicks. I saw that. Now I'm not going to sit here and say he has a 3 ball. When I'm saying he showed the ability to. If he could show a 3 ball, we weren't even expecting that coming out of the draft. That's something that it could happen, it could not. But it wasn't a guarantee as his career went on. If he can do that, now you're talking about a guy that can be a defensive player candidate and can space the floor and be your 5 and be almost a Porzingis or a Horford or a Cat for you shooting a 3 ball. I think that's pretty special. And then I think as a lob threat too. I just think with Trae Young, I'm like I keep saying, I told somebody else, we see what Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford did for Luka Doncic in the pick and roll game. Trae Young is big in the pick and roll. His offense, a lot of his stuff comes, a lot of his points and how he gets his points and how he uh, succeeds offensively is in the pick and roll. So I think him and Alexander starting to pick and roll would have been something disgusting. I was never high on Riche. I would rather take Reed Shepard. I just never was. I never maybe even connect. I mean, like I wasn't high on Riche. To me, he was more like a boomer bust guy, and he might just bust. But at the end of the day, like I don't know. He may be a good player. He may be an average player. He may be an all right player, but he's never going to be Alexander Sarr. I have a chance to be an all-star, the defensive player of the year guy, year in and year out, with a chance to be.
But we also don't know what the Hawks are doing with Trae Young. I really don't know what they're doing.
But that's what I'm saying. So you get him a 5. Like I said, you see what Derek Lively and Derek Gafford do for Luka. So get him a 5 that can roll to the rim and be a threat in the lob in the pick and roll game. And if Sark can space it, now you're talking about he can pick and roll. Now he can pick and pop with Trae Young. Now that's what I'm saying with Atlanta. That's where they made a mistake because that's who they should have drafted and they didn't. And you draft Riche, it would make no sense. It's like trading for DeJounte Murray. It didn't make no sense to me. Flyout was a horrible pick for Atlanta. I wasn't a fan of it. They made a horrible mistake not drafting Alexander Sarr. And trust me, y'all gonna see how good Sarr is. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all gonna see how good Sarr is. Just watch. That guy's gonna have a special career in the NBA. He'll be a Hall of Famer as long as he stays healthy and put some weight on. Even without weight, he was already doing some good stuff I saw versus Cat. So that guy can't be special. Riche, I don't know if he has special on him. I just feel like that. I'm gonna be honest. Connect has a chance to be special. Chip has a chance to be special. Sometimes like people got to get out of mind. Like these NBA teams get too scared to draft people. Like that's all. I got to do media, all that kind of stuff. I mean, so what if you draft Doc Connect if people don't like it? At the end of the day, he's probably gonna end up being a hellacious player. You know what I'm saying? Like I was high on Doc Connect. Who cares if you draft Reed Shepard first overall? If you think he's a hit of a player, draft him. At the end of the day, Reed Shepard coming to the league is going to be one of the best people shooters already. Can you say that about Riche? I said, Riche, that was a demonstrated big I ever seen in my life. If Atlanta's going to make a mistake, and we are going to see it.
We're going to see.
Or they shouldn't have
Gotta see.
Well, don't worry. I was saying I 10 times better than whatever they got going on down there.
How do you think so?
Oh, well, I'm saying right now. Okay, let's see. Okay. Who's the best power forward in the NBA? Now, to me, this is really between Giannis and Anthony Davis.
I think Giannis.
Okay. What about when Anthony Davis is healthy?
I am very, very high on when Anthony Davis is healthy, but I still think Giannis.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll say this about Anthony Davis. If he's healthy and he can shoot the 3, I think he's better. Yeah. I just think, man, he gives you the same stuff defense, and he might even be better, honestly.
He might, but I think I don't know. It's tough. You say if healthy though, it's just hard to say that.
You're right. Right now it is Giannis. Right now it is Giannis. Right now you're right. It's Giannis. It's not close.
No.
But because I watched it when the preseason game versus Phoenix, he lit his stuff. He went 4 for 4 from 3 in the first quarter. I'm pretty sure. So if he hit the 3-point shot to his, that was the big thing. I kept saying that he couldn't shoot the ball consistently. If he can shoot the ball consistently, and like you said, it's a lot of ifs. But
a lot of ifs with Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Giannis, there's not a lot of ifs.
But I'm saying, I think that Olympics, I think he showed something. I think that might have woken him up a little bit. He might have, announced his way back, like, hey, I'm still here. So I won't be surprised Anthony Davis has MVP level season. I'm honest. We'll see. I said we'll see. Okay. Who's the best center in the NBA? Jokic. Okay, not even this question. Not even the question. Wow. Okay.
Not a discussion.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, which team made the best overall moves this offseason to you? They got Oklahoma City, Philadelphia, New York.
I think OKC. Now New York.
I mean, come on. New York made some all-star moves. That's what they made.
They did. Yeah, New York went from like contenders to like actually being a team. Yeah, I'd say New York, but I do think the Thunders with Caruso, a championship-winning player, and Hartenstein having a huge year. He's the main reason Knicks even made it that far. So
No,
I think those are two huge. I think Knicks missing out on Hartenstein was insane. I was kind of sad to see him go from the Knicks, but I think I'll say Knicks one and then Thunder two.
I would say this honestly, the Knicks not getting Hartenstein. Hartenstein, it might be even though they got Cat, I still might I still think I'll take Hartenstein over him just because what he's going to give you defensively, his
Yeah,
effort,
his rebounding is amazing.
and in the playoffs, you can kind of Hartenstein. He's a walking double double in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
he is.
Like it doesn't matter who he's playing at big, he's going to be a walking double double. Like that's the kind of dude.
To go back to power forward or center,
Yeah.
I would like to throw Sabonis in there.
Okay. Wow. You
He's
saying third or is he second?
He's Mr. Double Double for real.
Right.
Third if we're power forward third.
Okay.
Forgot about Sabonis. He's really good.
Okay.
A lot of people forget about him.
Okay, which one player accusation will make the biggest acquisition will make the biggest impact? Paul George, Michael Bridges, Cat, Caruso, DeRozan, Hartenstein, or Dame?
Which one player?
Yeah, will make it that's on a new team. It's gonna make the biggest impact to you. Going to
I think it has to be Cat. Like he has to make a huge impact for
okay.
them to be championship level squad.
That's how you feel?
Tell me who else is there?
They got Paul George, Michael, Cat, Caruso, Dame, DeMar. Oh no, it's not Dame. Dame was last year.
Yeah.
DeMar and Isaiah Hartenstein. Caruso, Cat, Michael, Paul. So
I think Cat.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll say this now, and you know it. I'm high on the Kings.
Yeah.
I think DeMar puts them in that category right under Phoenix and OKC. I think he adds. He's like, dude. The thing is, his game translates to the playoffs. He's that kind of player. He's a playoff player.
He is.
I think him and De'Aaron. I just think that's the last piece they needed. Another option. I said Sabonis and De'Aaron. I think he's an all-star. So he'll make the biggest impact.
Like the beam.
Exactly. So I like that coach a lot, even though some people don't.
Yeah, he's a good coach. No, I like him.
Exactly. Let me see. Okay, which team will be the most improved at 2024 and 2025? Memphis, San Antonio, Philadelphia. Other teams also mentioned were Detroit, Houston, Orlando, and Phoenix.
Screw them. I'll tell you mine. I would say Kings are up there. They made playing last year.
Right there. Orlando?
Yeah, Magic, yeah. Yeah, Magic, Rockets.
Exactly, Rockets.
I would say Magic or Rockets for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can see that. I think for me, I think Detroit maybe they may improve record wise.
Yeah. I do hope that they should improve. They have the roster to improve. And hopefully they will.
Maybe not so much win total wise, but I just think on how they do things and how they compete in games will be a lot better than they did last year.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bickerstaff will.
But I think Memphis, like on the poll, is number one in the poll. I think they're number one for me. I think
so high on Zach Edey.
Well, Zach, that dude's I mean, he's freaky how he can move, man. I just think watch Evans out. Like I said, conditioning and the pick and roll. Is he a Gobert defensively? Because that's a concern. I think that'd be a big thing, and then transition is gonna be a big thing for him, getting up and down the court with some good wind. But other than that, I think Memphis and I think Orlando and Philly probably my top three. I think all three of those teams are gonna have big years. People aren't really expecting them to, probably. I mean, they're Memphis, but not so much maybe Orlando and Phoenix. I think those two teams especially are gonna have big years. Let's see the next one. Okay, this is a good one. I think we never talked about this one. This is for the rookie class. Who won the 2024-2025 Rookie of the Year to you?
Alexander Sarr.
Wow. I was shocked. Wow. Okay. I feel that. Not for me.
Depends on how they choose it, though. You know, sometimes they go on like, but they do that for MVP. But sometimes they go on like team success. But I don't know. I think the Wizards are just ugh, and I think so. Sark would be good for them, but who knows? Sometimes, a lot of times in the rookie of the year, you see somebody like Derek Lively and
Yeah, exactly.
Podzinski like just come out of nowhere, and people like Jared McCain could be like that or Shepard. Like, so we'll see.
Reach was number one. I think for me it's gonna be Zach Edey. I think that kid is special. I think him and Ja are really special. I think he was rookie of the year. I think he shows up and shows out.
We'll see.
Okay, which rookie will be the best player in 5 years? They got Reed Shepard, Stephon Castle, Rhea Shea, Bob Carrington, Star.
What about Rob?
Huh?
What about Rob?
Rob Dillingham, he's not even on the list, which is shocking. Mutas Buzelis, Donovan Clingan, Ron Holland, Dalton Connect. Who you got?
I like Connect.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
I think that sleep it. I'm very biased. See Jacoby Walter in person. Think he'll be up there too.
So
He's like a KD type
exactly.
player with a tall, lengthy. But Rob Dillingham.
Okay. I'll say this. I think Alexander Sarr, no question, will be the best player, I think, in this class when it's all said and done. Um, I think to contend with him, though, I will say I think Stephon Castle reminds me a lot of Drew Holiday, maybe even. I think Stephon Castle will be up there for me, and then probably third would probably be, like you said, Connect. Or I mean, this is Connect, Klingen. People don't talk about Klingen. I mean, Klingen's a guy that's. I saw him in the preseason. He already looks like he's making an impact defensively, right? You know, I think this draft class got a lot of bad rep, and it wasn't as loaded at the top as it usually was. But depth wise, there's a lot of good players. We're gonna find out. There's a lot of good players.
Yeah.
And watch out for Bob Carrington in Washington. I think Washington did a really good job this draft and with their picks. I like the pick. The guy I like Bob Carrington a lot from Pitt. So I think that was that was a steal of a pick. And look at that. Which rookie was the biggest steal where he was selected in the draft? Bob Carrington's number one. Yeah, Bob Carrington, Devin Carter, Johnny Furphy to Indiana, Dalton Connect, Terrence Shannon, Nikola Topic. I just comment on this real quick. I think Nikola Topic has Luka Doncic's potential. Maybe not Luka Doncic,
Like
but
a type of player like that.
yeah, maybe something like I think he'd be like half of like what Luka is. But wouldn't you end up being like because his play style is just kind of just so similar. Especially with his passing ability. It wouldn't surprise me if we're talking about a couple years from now how he rivals Luka. The people and that's the scary part with OKC is they continue to hit on these guys. I think that's a steal of a pick. I'm gonna be honest. I like Nicole, but tell me who you think the biggest steal was where they were picked. I'm in the draft.
You know what? I know this is gonna put a big smile on your face, but Ryan Dunn.
Wow.
Took him in the 28th pick. He's a good player. He looks like a good two-way player.
Oh! It looks more than good. I mean, when he figures out that he doesn't that you're not going to stop everybody every play, then it's not to foul people so much. Then I think that guy's going to be special. Be honest, he just has to go through some learning. But like you said, Ryan Dunn is Phoenix. And I tell you, that organization. I tell you, I'll say this right now: the owner they had, Matt Ishbia. People laugh at me and they say I'm wrong. I'm telling you, this guy wants to win. He's going into luxury tax for this team. He's actually very much involved in what goes on when it comes to trades and drafting and stuff like that, and coaching decisions and who they're hiring stuff like that. This dude wants to win at the end of the day. And when you have a guy that wants to win, what you get at the end of the day. That's why they made a move for Kevin Durant. The dude wants to win, and he's gonna win. So I'm telling you, watch Phoenix. I think these next 10 to 15 years.
Second round exit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Next 10 years or so with Red Booker, you're going to see Phoenix has become a power program, a powerhouse in the NBA because of Matt Ishbia, the owner.
Nobody's worried about the Valley.
Okay. Let me see. Who's the next one? They said who's the best international player in the NBA? That's Nikola Jokic, not even close. Okay. This may shock you. Who's the best defensive player in the NBA? Victor Wembanyama was ranked number one with 40%.
He is. No. Not saying he's the best one. He's very good. I'm saying though he deserves to be. But Giannis, AD, like we said, Jrue Holiday, Bam. I think healthy AD is better than Bam.
Okay. Oh, wow. You really think so?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Um. That like who do you think's gonna get defensive player of the year this year? The
Yeah.
question is. Uh, Drew Holiday.
Mm, wow. Marcus Smart can do it.
Yeah. We'll
No,
see.
I think like you said, well, you didn't say this, but I think Olympics put a lot of people on the Drew Holiday and how good of a defender he is. And I think especially in that and then the championship run they had last year, I think people started recognizing how good that dude really is. And hopefully they'll see the kind of impact he even had going back to one more. He was vital in that and what
Yeah.
he
I mean, he was good everywhere. New Orleans, Milwaukee's always been a good two-way player.
exactly. So he's been doing that for a while. Now he's back that he deserves. Who's okay? It's not. I don't even think it's the point of asking a question. Who's the best perimeter defender in the NBA? Is Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, let me see. Who's the most versatile defender in the NBA? Giannis, OG Anunoby, Bam, Victor, Drew, Jonathan Isaac, Herod Jones. Who's the most versatile? 1 through 5 can switch. I would say Bam personally. I think Bam 1 through 5 is the best, like most versatile. I think Bam. I'll be honest. But
uh, Giannis. I mean, are we considering a healthy Kawhi?
no, because he ain't played in a while, man.
Yeah. I mean,
He ain't played
he's
in a while.
damn near done.
Yeah, at least 80 played recently. He ain't even played like a long. Yeah.
um, Giannis. And
Oh,
I'll
let me
still
see.
go AD. I mean, AD
Oh,
could damn near pick up 1 through 5.
okay. I think it's close between AD and Bam.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the best defensive team in the NBA for you going into this season? Number one is Boston, Minnesota, and OKC. Obviously, that changes now. Some moves made, but who's the best defensive team to you?
Uh, okay. See, they're scary defensively.
Really?
Yeah.
Even over Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Derek White. Wow.
See, that's scary. I agree, but it's close. They have better defenders, Boston, but I mean they got OKC's got guys on the like
No,
Wallace and Wiggins and
uh,
Caruso if he's not started on the all on the bench. Like they got two-way threats on the bench.
that and then what was it called? Hartenstein as your two
Yeah.
five, like, and then Jalen Williams,
And
like
yeah, J Dub and Shea can still guard.
exactly. So I feel you. Okay. So okay, it's a good one. Who's the best coach in the NBA to you? I think Spoelstra. Yeah. Let me hear your thing.
Um,
Come on, you know it's Spoelstra.
or is this coach of the year or who we think the best coach is?
Who you think the best coaches? Who do you think the best coaches right now? Doesn't matter what.
I mean, wait, I don't want to sound stupid, but
You know,
I mean, Pop. If we're going who the best coach is,
who think Pop last week? But like, because Pop hasn't been in the playoffs, he's been really good.
yeah, that,
Yeah.
okay. I would say for my coach of the year, I would say Jamal Mosley.
Okay, but I don't care about that. I want to know who's the best coach right now. Because Joel Mosley ain't no best coach right now. So who's the best coach right now? Oh, it's Spoelstra. Go and say it.
I mean, yeah, he's
Oh, look at teams he's had, man. Yeah,
best coach right now. I would go why am I forgetting his name? I'm sorry.
oh, it's not an exposure. You know you're lying. Come
Mike
on,
Malone. Yeah, Mike Malone, best coach in the league.
bro. Are you? Come on, bro.
I'm serious.
Okay, I'll say this. I think Spoelstra's the best coach in the league. And we can have a discussion about this. This is what it's for. Dude, that dude's done. And he regularly, twice now, he cleaned up Boston in the playoff.
Have they won the chip
Okay, hold on.
recently?
Okay, here's my thing. I will give Spoelstra the credit. Like I said, he hasn't had a team. So as much as I like Bam, he just hasn't been there. He hasn't been a championship, a championship level second option for my. Both times they played somebody in the NBA Finals with LeBron and AD and Jokic and Jamal, they had a better 1-2 punch offensively. And Butler never had help. Bam's is not. He's never been there. That's not big. My only thing with Bam is offensively, he's never been a championship level number 2 on offense. So that's my only thing with Miami. But I still think what they did in both those series was impressive. Like I said, I still think what Spoelstra did, because Miami, let's be honest, Denver went all in. They went all in getting Aaron Gordon and that kind of stuff. They went all in with the roster they had. LA went all in with the roster they had at the time. Like, Miami's never went on with that. For some reason, they just haven't done it. Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, Dame Lillard. They all these have been mentioned, and they never go get one of those guys. So they haven't ever given. I don't know what happened with Spoelstra and why they don't give him another, another All-Star offensive player, but they haven't done it. I don't think so. I think with the rosters he's had, he's done a phenomenal job. And if he ever does get a roster, with two really good offensive players around Bam, then I think they could be a problem. Or if Bam ever becomes a really good number two offensively, they could be a problem. But that's the biggest thing for them. So we're gonna see. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see. But I just thought Miami's kind of screwed them over, honestly, because they could have won at least one championship the last 2 years if they would have won. I mean, honestly, like it's just what it is. Miami has to do a better job giving him pieces, man. If they had Donovan Mitchell, that's a team now. That is a team.
Yeah.
Do they lose to Denver at that point? I don't know, because Butler, when he gets in, when Butler, the way Butler was playing, if they had any sort of number two offensively with Bam, you got that, boom, that's a championship right there. He's racing another one. So I think he's next. I think he's the next Popovich. But just like Popovich, they went out. They got to give him a team though. Popovich had teams when he was in San Antonio. So that's the next biggest thing, and they can't be scared, bro. I mean, sometimes that's part of the NBA. My thing is either you go all in or you go all out. Like either you go for a championship or you just like. There's no point in trying to be good enough to make the playoffs, but then not.
Yeah, no point.
Yeah, exactly. Because then look what they're gonna do. They're gonna look back and say, "Man, we had a chance to win it, and we didn't take advantage."
Yeah.
Because apparently Butler came out and said, I want to know your thoughts on that. Let's transition to that. Jimmy Butler said he's not going to be accepting a contract offer at all from Miami, and he's not interested. So
I don't blame him. He's done everything he can for that organization. They still don't proceed to help him.
No,
so, he was damn near died in 2020 in the finals.
No, he did.
And that's the thing. He should be like just a shooting guard or small forward on a team, number one option. But he has to do too much for that team to succeed, and I don't blame him if he wants out.
Okay, now I will say this, and I agree with you. I want to see what Miami does if he leaves.
Yeah.
What's the next step for them? Like I said, I like that, but they need. I guess it depends on Bam and what we see from. He was shooting the 3 ball in the Olympics. If he becomes again the new era of the 5 is shooting the ball. If he can add something offensively, we'll see what they need. But man, if I'm Miami, I'm looking at Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland. I'm just gonna be honest. They need somebody like that. I think I need 2 of those dudes.
He signed a huge deal in Cleveland, didn't he?
Huh?
He signed a huge deal in Cleveland.
He did, but we'll see what happens. Things can change quick. Cleveland doesn't work out this year. As much as I like Kenny Atkinson, I don't know if that's the answer. If Mobley doesn't take a step, if Garland doesn't improve, at the end of the day, if they second round exits again or what? The second round exits last year. Are they better than Knicks? Or the Celtics? No, they might not even be better than Sixers. So it's just
Strus just got hurt too. He's out for like 6 weeks.
Wow, Strus is good at. Strus is hurt. I didn't know that. I don't know. I just don't know how much is Donovan going to put up with being a second round exit, and then Cleveland. He says he loves it. I don't believe it. I think
who likes Cleveland?
Exactly.
In Ohio.
But you tell me you don't want to be in Miami? Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
He spent his whole NBA career in Utah and Cleveland. You don't think he has to go to a bigger, something more, just more luxurious, something more, a little more fun. What I'm saying? I just how I see it. And, I think, I don't know if he really, does he really get along well with, does he really like the players in Mobley? And I don't know. Would he have more fun with Bam in them? Like I said, we'll see. But that's how I feel. We'll see. They didn't mention people feel like Ant could be headed to Miami. That's another one. You know what? I'll say it right now. Watch out for Ant Edwards to Miami.
I don't think so.
I think it's not going to work well. And just like he fits what Spoelstra would want in the number one option. Just like Butler, just like LeBron. Just watch out for Ant Edwards in Miami. Even Luka Doncic. Or Jokic. No, we'll see. But like I said, because they say a lot of GMs expect Lakers to make a push for Luka Doncic. Like I said, we'll see. How often do teams that make the finals go back to the finals the next year? It's not often, especially not in the West.
Yeah.
So like I said, we'll see about Dallas, especially with Kyrie's up in age and his ability to do things on a whim. You can't convince me Kyrie.
We're gonna make the finals again, but
I think you.
I think we will.
You're not the best team in the West.
Yeah, we okay.
No, you ain't.
Yes, we are. 1 through 5 are best. Yep.
Hey, when Klay Thompson goes 0 for 9 and 1 for 10,
we're gonna see. Yep, he's not. Did you see his last preseason game? Did you see that?
That's fine. Wait. Yeah,
fire.
But y'all play tomorrow?
Thursday. We play Thursday,
Who y'all-
7:30. We play Wemby.
Oh, okay. I'm good. Like I said, I'll be watching Klay Thompson
Y'all
specifically.
play the Clippers tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we did.
That's gonna be an easy win.
We're gonna open up the Intuit Dome, so I'm excited for
And
that.
I'm excited to beat y'all. What Saturday? I think it is. Yeah.
Saturday, national TV for everybody. That's fine.
Oh, I can't wait until Luka is
Yeah.
gonna drop 50 on the Phoenix. Oh, I can't wait.
At national TV, be ready.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I love Sundays because that's when always the big national TV games are on. It's gonna be exciting. So
That's Saturday, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure 26th.
It's the 20.
It's 26th.
Yeah.
So as I said, big side of national TV. I can't wait to embarrass them. So be ready. I'll ask this: some contracts are signed yesterday. The Rockets got Green, but I want to ask you about Jalen Suggs and Jalen Johnson.
Big contract for Suggs, huh?
Yeah, what do you think about that contract?
What was it? It was 4 years.
$150 million.
I mean, they trust him to be their point guard. They needed a point guard, and
But you got Black though.
What?
Got and Black still, and put this in there too.
You do.
Find a 5-year, $224 million extension.
Say it again.
Find a 4-year, a 5-year, $224 million extension on
Johnson.
Franz Wagner.
Oh yeah. Wagner. Yeah. I think he's the real deal, in my opinion. I really do.
Okay, then you signed Suggs for 150, but like I said, you got Ant Black. Not a concern for you. You got Jet Howard.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see that. I do think Jet. He improves on his shooting a little bit. I think he'll be a good starting point guard in the league. And I like giving him money, trusting him, but I do think it's overpaid.
Okay.
But yeah.
Tell me what you think about Atlanta. You already said you think Atlanta's a mess. Now they go sign Jalen Johnson for $150 million. So
That's insane. We got
that does a little wild. Now look, I mean, maybe they're betting on future production. He has been pretty good in the NBA. I don't know if he's been $150 million.
But that's just throwing money. Just throw money.
Exactly. I don't know if he's been $150 million level player.
Yeah, I think that's a lot.
I said Atlanta. They're gonna find direction.
Atlanta's a mess, though. They're always a mess. They've always been a mess.
No, they are. They're gonna find direction.
Yeah.
But like I said, we'll see about Atlanta. I think Trae Young's the next big thing. Is trade him. I think Sarr, not getting Sarr, the big reissue. He ain't gonna be jack crap. You know, he might. Next time we hear about Rhea, it'll be for the Olympics in 2028. Has to be next time you hear. Let's be honest. That's the only team he's probably will have an impact on. So
France.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's all you're gonna do with Wembanyama. I would say that France in 2028 is gonna be very, very hard with him and Sarr. It's gonna be very, very hard.
Yeah. I mean, they gave us a run for their money, and they were playing with Batum and
Exactly. So it's like I said, we'll see. Allen and Sarr and Wembanyama in the Olympics. That's gonna be one heck of a 4 and 5 man. We'll say France, but they can do all they want, and they're never gonna beat USA. So they can just sit there and say,
we're gonna see. I think 2028 will be good. We're not gonna have none of our guys. We're gonna have our new guys.
It was coaching. We're gonna have Spoelstra next time. Remember that. We're gonna have Spoelstra.
You think so?
I think a lot of what happened this year was just Kurt and his idiot self. I think if we have Spoelstra, we're gonna fry whoever comes up. I think Ant Paulo Banchero, if Zion, it looked like
we're gonna be amazing, but I mean, we'll see.
But I'm saying you, it's because of Steve Kerr was horrendous, and that kind of honestly puts a bad light on him. He makes you question. Now he won 2 without KD, but man, how good of a coach really is that guy? So that's all I gotta say, because he looked horrible in the Olympics. I'm gonna be honest. Those rotations were funky, and I didn't like the sub out. I didn't like about him. I know his past. I just want to say this: the way he subbed 5 guys out, like he'd do like mass substitutions, and I wasn't really too big of a fan of that.
No.
I think we were deep, and like everybody on our team's pretty much an all-star at some level, but that was just a little too much for me, man. Like you ain't got to do it. You got to know how to mix and match guys at the end of the day. So I'll say that. I just put it like that. Like I said, Spoelstra in 2028, and in the future will be like Popovich. We watch out, like it won't. France will not be a problem for us. They're not gonna have Ant for Banchero. I mean Zion and Ja. I mean I just like I said, they can sit up there and add the players. We're gonna be too deep, and that's how it's always gonna be for USA. We're gonna be too deep. Cooper Flag. We're not even talking about him in 2020. In 2020, like
You know who's really good?
who?
AJ. I like him a lot.
Hey,
Ben, how do you say his last name? Denise.
oh, that's not how you say this. How I call it, the Basta.
He's good, man. I watched his game yesterday against the Boozer twins.
Yeah,
He's really good.
I'm saying it did the Basta. Like when I talk to Cooper Flag, I think they're two next up guys in the NBA.
Yeah.
And I like Carmelo's son, Cayenne. I think he's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
He's like the roster. I think that's how good that kid I think can be. Um, so like you said, AJ DeBansta, Cooper Flag, and they're saying BYU might pay him upwards of $4 to $5 million, four to
Yeah.
five. So I mean, that just tell you how good that kid is. Like you know what I'm saying. So, he think I mean so like I said, good luck. Teams can keep trying. Only problem for USA is the big men. The big men have been lacking the last couple of years.
I agree. Foreign big men are just better right now.
Yeah, but
But we have Embiid. I mean,
we'll see what happens. And B said he might go back to wherever he was from. So,
wherever he was.
I don't know, he's from the Republic of Congo, whatever. And but like I said, we'll see in the future how it looks. But I'm excited for the NBA season. Next week is gonna get ugly because games.
We're gonna be back here talking about how the Mavs beat the Suns and Devin Booker is not the best shooting guard in the league. And
we'll be back and talking about who played well, who didn't. Don't be surprised that Dallas is one of them. I definitely be watching Thompson. Especially on Saturday.
Oh, I can't wait. Hey, remember what Tim Hardaway did to you a year ago? That's what Thompson's about to do.
Like I said, if he plays anything on Hardaway, you got to steal a player. But let me tell you something. When you 1 for 10, 0 for 9, now just be ready.
We're gonna shake.
Like I said,
I'm gonna send you the picture Thursday night. He's gonna go 7 for 12. Yep.
I said, Matt has a lot of work to do on that roster. They could use a Kuzma or somebody at that level.
Yeah, one of the best rosters in the league. Better roster than Phoenix.
Like I said, Celtics fans, y'all can get ready to try to make a run to the NBA Finals. Mass fans, you get ready to watch from home.
Think you're funny, don't you?
Like I said,
you talk as a Phoenix fan. Y'all are a poverty franchise. Shut up. Swept. You got swept. Again, KD just keeps on getting swept.
Hey, hold on. As an organization that missed the whole play-in the year before y'all made the finals run last year, y'all going through the similar transition we went through. And the fact that y'all don't show more respect, more gratitude, and more compassion for Phoenix Suns fans really shocks me.
Luka doesn't get swept, though.
Okay, well, y'all didn't make a plan, so we can still throw drafts.
We don't get swept.
Okay, it's actually like we're just like y'all from a year ago. We didn't have a good. We didn't end on.
And look who we got. We got an all-star level player.
Okay.
That's why we didn't make the plan. That's why we got the stars. We could have made it if we wanted to.
Really? Okay. Well, they're going to plan. Get the heck out of here, man. Dallas has a lot of work to do. Especially in around Luka and Kyrie. I said, when Kyrie retires in 2 years off of a win, we'll see. Then we'll really see what's going on. That's because it's the kind of player he is. So, I think Luka Doncic acts out in the future. Same thing with Ant, and we'll see what it looks like. But it's been a great off season and preseason, but not ready for the real game start tonight. You get to see Ant play. You think he is Minnesota and the team you think they are.
I think they're top 6 teams.
You say who you got in Minnesota Lakers? I don't think you said that. Who you got? Tell me.
I have Minnesota. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I got Lakers. So if you're watching, I think J.J. Redick this has a big year. I think he's gonna be a special coach. We expect the Lakers to pass Minnesota. Like I said, Knicks.
Lakers will not be higher than Minnesota in the regular season.
Oh, just watch. They will be.
Okay.
And then Connect will be, man. He's gonna have that. Brandon Podozemski, Pods, Jaime Jaquez type impact. It just makes him even better. Now they're no Phoenix, but they're gonna be up there for sure.
Okay, sure. Do you see the Fruiting Pebbles thing with Bronny and LeBron?
I saw that. And
that's insane. Bronny's got to live somewhere else right now, right? There's no way he's living at home.
I thought about that. I was like, does he live in with his dad or does he not? I don't know. I was thinking about that though.
It still blows my mind, the whole situation. He's playing with his dad.
No, he is.
That's crazy.
They say he's gonna come in the second quarter.
That's it. The only reason is because his dad is LeBron.
No, that's
Bronny would not see the court in an NBA game at his level right now. Maybe if he got better, but he would not see the court at all. At all.
There's gonna be a lot of games where either if they're getting blown out or if they're blowing somebody out, or they're gonna try to put Brownie whenever they can, like you said. This is gonna be what it is. So I won't be surprised if he gets more playing time than you would expect for somebody of his.
I know and that's crazy.
It is, and
I don't even think he would make the Mavs roster.
I don't know exactly like he says.
He's a G League, maybe not even G. Bronny is not. You know who's not that good is Bryce. Have you seen footage on Bryce?
Oh, bro, I heard he's struggling.
He is a 4-star playing like a role player in high school. When you're in high school, you drop 30, 40 a game, and then you play a role player in the league. You don't do that in high school. You dominate in high school and then turn into a role player.
Exactly. I think they said Bryce is supposed to be the more LeBron, closer to LeBron.
And not even close. Not even close.
Everybody, I don't know what happened. I just think I don't know if it's a Michael because they have Michael Jordan's kids. They just never panned. Now they didn't get to the NBA, but they never panned out like everybody. Like,
yeah, I feel like a hater, but I want this to be a TikTok. Bronny would not be on any other roster in the league if he wasn't on the Lakers. and Bryce is no 4-star. He's not. Who knows where he's going?
I agree, and I want to see where Bryce goes to college. That's my next big thing. Is he gonna go to USC? Will the USC even take him? I don't think they will.
I don't know if they would.
So that's my next big thing.
Maybe. What'd you say about Eli University of Nevada? What was it?
Man, they said.
Hey, wait! I need to talk to Eli because now he's starting pro, and you're just talking about he's not even gonna go deep.
And then University of North Dakota, University of Idaho,
Wait, why did you? Oh, why did you say that though?
Oh no, I forgot. Just a joke. I forgot. Hilarious. Man,
it's funny looking back on it. That looking at his recruitment process, and he put Texas in there. Like he was not going to Texas. He was never going to Texas.
I tried to recruit him. I pitched him.
He could have got a Lambo.
He could have got a Lambo, and I tell you, Eli, he could have. But I tried, man. I tried. I really thought he had a chance of coming. He liked our DB coach.
Wait,
what's going on?
You hear that?
I hear that.
Attention! An emergency has been.
Wow, what's going on?
Josh, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Wait, let me lock my door. Wait.
What's going on?
What is happening? I don't know.
Y'all got something going on campus?
I'm scared.
Wow, was that like over the intercoms?
Of my dorm hall, yeah.
Wow. Well, where Jacoby at? You let him know. Is he still on campus? He needs to go get somewhere safe.
Wait, one sec.
Get in contact with Jacoby. Let him know they say he needs to get to somewhere he can hide.
I don't know what's happening.
Just give it a little bit. But they didn't release that for nothing. I don't know what's going on campus.
Bro, I don't know if we're supposed to evacuate or not.
Y'all didn't practice this when y'all got on campus, or?
Wait, one sec. There's like a Halloween thing going on. If the fire alarm goes off, it's not a fire.
What you mean?
They're trying to scare, bro. I don't know what the fuck, bro. I don't know, bro. I might die.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Well, I haven't heard nothing. I thought it was going on here. You didn't get in contact with Jacoby. I heard nothing was going on Arkansas campus.
I don't know where Kobe is.
Wow, that's wild.
I
And
think they're doing something for Halloween, like trying to scare us or something. But
I think
I don't know.
that door locked.
It's locked, and but I need a pee. I need to pee.
How about that? Well, let me tell you something, Sam. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I think, like I said, I agree with you. Just to touch on that Brownie thing. I think he's another finalist. Now, okay, I will say this: he does have Drew Holiday level potential. Now, will he reach that? I think Drew Holiday's a Hall of Famer. So I don't know if he get to that level, but I do think he has that level I think he has that level of potential. To be a 3-and-D guy. But he's smaller than Holiday though. Holiday's really big and it's like he's bigger than you would think, and he's a lot stronger than you would think.
Yeah, he's really strong.
You're not posting up Drew Holiday. Even like I think Jeff Teague said that like Drew Holiday's one of the only guards. He said like you can't post him up. It's really hard to do that. So like I said, he's gonna have to get in the weight room and then and he's definitely gonna have to work on that shot and then being like especially for his Warriors. I only watched the highlights, but I mean Jonathan Kuminga like caught him like he wasn't paying attention. Jonathan Kuminga went back door on him from like the top of the key and scored. So it's like especially like early in his career, you're gonna be on the floor for defense. So I think he needs to kind of hone in on that, understand that. Don't be working on no step back three because I'm not when you're in the game, that's not what you're gonna be doing. So we're gonna go to end it there. And I can't wait to see you on next one. We out. Okay.